Alright, go.
Alright, so what we was going into on the last clip, we was breaking down what the Urim and the Thummim is. Alright, the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the Israelites of the Bible. Alright? We the true kings of this earth. Hey, get that jacket.
That motherfucker gonna be on the news shooting us some shit.
Yeah.
Trench coat mafia.
So, the Urim and the Thummim, Paul bore the Urim and the Thummim. Why? Because he had the proper doctrine, and he had the proper laws. Alright, he had the laws to the T, and he understood the proper doctrine, which is the spirit of truth. Go ahead with that, Pharisee of Pharisees.
Alright. This is Philippians chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, "Finally, my brethren, rejoice in Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, to write the same thing to you. To me, indeed, is not grievous, but for you it is safe. Be aware of dogs, be aware of evil workers, and be aware of the consent."
Right. So he's basically saying what? Be aware. What do you say? Consent?
Consent, right here.
Consent.
Concisions, like that. I started verse 2 again.
Right.
It says, "Be aware of dogs, and be aware of evil workers, and be aware of concisions."
Right. So who's the dogs? The dogs are the ones that return back to their vomit. See that? Be aware of false teachers, false prophets, man. Alright? There's certain symbols you gotta look for, man. Go ahead.
It says, "For we are the circumcision which worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai in the spirit, and rejoicing in Hamashiach Yahushai, and have no confidence in the flesh."
Right. So don't have confidence in the flesh like IUIC. They have confidence that if they keep the laws perfectly, that their flesh will make them perfect. But the Lord said what? What the law couldn't do because of the weakness of the flesh. See that? The law couldn't do it. It couldn't make us perfect because of the weakness of the flesh. So these are the people, one second. So the people that's in that spirit, they're the ones you don't trust. They're the ones you turn away from. You got to precept something up?
Yeah, I got my second verse.
1 second. Alright? So, go ahead.
It says, "Though I might also have confidence in the flesh."
Right, Falaki. So the circumcision, you had two forms of it. You had the circumcision representing the ones that have the laws. But then you have the circumcision that represent the ones that have Yahushua. Right? To be cut off from the wickedness of the dog and also from the wickedness of the world. Go ahead.
It says, "Though I might also have confidence in the flesh, if any other man think that he have whereof he might trust in the flesh, I'm more. Circumcised," it says circumcision.
Circumcised, bro.
Like it. "Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, and of the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrew of the Hebrews."
That's right, man. So they're talking about Paul here. So Paul was a Hebrew of Hebrews, circumcised. He did everything right according to the law, but that still couldn't get him saved. So this is what he had. Go ahead, bro.
"As touching the law, a Pharisee."
So as touching the law, he was like a Pharisee, and the Pharisee was strict according to the laws. All right, during the time of the Maccabees, that's when the Pharisees and scribes were set up. All right, go ahead. That was it, right?
Let me go to verse 6. Persecuting the church.
No, that was the point. Read that last verse one more time.
All right. This is verse 5. It says, "Circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrew of the Hebrews, as touching the law, a Pharisee."
Come, man. So as touching the law, he was a Pharisee, meaning he knew the law to the T. All right, so that's one symbol you got to recognize. So we do teach about the law, but we teach about it in the proper sense. We teach that you got to not edge your beard up. But IUIC cuts their beard, and they try to find ways to twist it and tangle it. And the word serpent means to twist. So who are they in the spirit of? The damn serpents. You got Geo sissies. They talk about celebrating the Sabbath on Friday and Saturday. When Friday and Saturday is Greco holiday, the so-called white man, that's their holiday that they made up. Folly Day. Right? So what else? You got the RFID chip with the lie SUPK. Those cats. They be blacked out, having all black on. You know, with the zippers and shit, with the Billie Jean jacket, leather, flutter, all put together. But you had the ISUPK, they don't teach about the RFID chip being the mark of the beast. So they're giving off an uncertain sound, not warning these damn idiots out here. That's what these people are, man. Go ahead.
They also said, if you take the chip, you won't be destroyed.
Yep.
So that's also deception, man.
That's deception, man. So that's not the spirit to look for, man. That's the spirit to run away from, to turn away from. They don't bear the laws or the truth. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, the next one.
Acts 13.
Yeah, 13.
13 to 1.
13. You got a precept? Go ahead, brother. Precept.
All right. This is about Paul being manifested in all things. So. All right, this is 2 Corinthians 11 and 5. For I suppose I was not a whit behind the very chief apostles, but though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge. But we have been thoroughly made manifest among you all things. So basically, Paul was coming teaching. He knew the law. He knew the law, but he also knew the proper doctrine, which was the doctrine of faith, and that's what he was teaching. So it doesn't matter anything about the law, because if you don't have faith in Yahweh Shai, that's against the law. So you've broken. You're bragging and boasting in something that you're not obtaining to 100%.
Right, and they're not. Yeah. There you go, you said it. They're not obtaining to it 100%. And Scripture says you break one least of these commandments, you break all of them. So you got to bear that. You got to bear the Urim and the Thummim. Now let's get to that. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Acts 13 and 12.
So this, well, actually, Isaiah 3 and 1.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, just be prepared for that Acts, or whoever, you know.
All right, this is Isaiah chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, of hosts, doeth take away from Jerusalem and from Judah
Jeremiah 17:3.
the stay and the staff,
Jeremiah 17:3.
the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water.
Right, so he took away the what? The whole stay and the staff. What does the staff represent? Support. You see that? So he took away our leaders, our rulers, the knowledge and wisdom and understanding. See that? So he took all of that away from us after Babylon. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 2. The mighty man and the man of war, the judge and the prophet, and the prudent and the ancient.
See, he took all of that away from us. But by taking them away, he took the wisdom away from them. You see that? By taking our leaders away, he took the wisdom away too. What do you say? Smite the shepherd and the sheep shall scatter. That's not just talking about Yahweh Shai, any shepherd. All right, but this was talking about specifically Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Verse 3. The captain.
Hey, just be safe. That scripture where it says smite the shepherd and the sheep shall scatter, that's talking about Yahweh Shai. What I was saying is you can throw other people in there too. Other shepherds. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Go on. Isaiah 3 and 3. The captain of 50 and the honorable man, and the counselor, and the cunning
artificer,
and the
eloquent teachers,
and the eloquent orator.
Right, the teachers, the speakers. Right. Go ahead.
And I will give children to be their princes.
So he gave what? Children to be our princes. And who's been ruling over the so-called white man? Yep, that's you, buddy. You look right on time. Yep, look at it. Hey, look.
He said, couldn't have planned it better.
Yeah, all right, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them.
Right, man. Babes going to rule over us, and children going to rule over us, right? And what is that? Who's ruling over us right now? That represents Esau, the so-called white man. Why? Because they're in a childlike mind. And at that time in Jerusalem, it was talking about the wicked of our nation being like children, man. You know, but today it represents Esau ruling over us. That's the proof. All right, all the way to 4.
That was it.
All right, Jeremiah 17 and 3. All the way to 4.
This is Jeremiah 17 and 3.
Jeremiah 7 and 65.
O my mountain in the field, I will give thy substance and all the treasures to the spoil, and thy high places for sin.
Can you read that one more time? Bring the book down too.
Alright. Jeremiah 17:3.
Yep.
On my mountain in the field.
The mountain in the field represents Israel, the government. Go ahead.
I will give thy substance and all thy treasures to the spoil.
Right. So he gave what? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and our riches and wealth, and our people. He gave it to the spoil. You see that? And Esau tried to rob it from us. And they said what? Let us. They were confederate, and said, let us cut them off from being a nation. But then it said what? Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So through deception they destroyed his people, his mountains. Go ahead.
And thy high places for sin throughout all thy borders. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
They shall what?
Discontinue from thy heritage.
So our people, we discontinued from our heritage. That's what the brother just read in Isaiah. We took away the whole stay and the staff. He took away our leaders. Martin Lucifer King, Jesse Jackass, they're not leaders. All right, TD Fakes, Creflo Steal Your Dollar. All right, who the wicked pastor in Jacksonville? Bethel, right? McKissick. All these people are stealing your money. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Y'all are Israelites of the Bible. The Father's name is Yahweh. His Son's name is Yahushua. Y'all are chosen people. That's what the churches need to tell you. Stop taking our money. Right? I'm going to go to church with some Monopoly money one day. And ball out.
People don't like to hear that, though.
They don't want to hear that. Yeah, they got the hair hat on. Like Tommy say, the hair hat, the weave, the unbelievable. Good. What was you at? 4. Verse 4. Throw out a 2 out. Your brother ready, man.
I'm going to restart. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Right, and that land represents America or Arceris. And our enemy is Esau. That's the top enemy. Why? Because they're the Antichrist. They're the top pusher of the Antichrist spirit, which is what? Our adversary to the truth. So that's how they're our enemy. You see that? The so-called white man, the Chinese, Japanese, Africans, Arab, they're all our natural-born enemies. Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
They're not a public enemy. They're our enemy. Go ahead.
Which shall burn.
That's called a centralized enemy instead of being public. Go ahead.
Which shall burn forever. That's it.
That's right, man. All right, go to the next precept. 7 to 65.
This is Nehemiah chapter 7, verse 65.
Yep.
But she was like, you're not an enemy, baby. It's okay.
And the Tirshatha said unto them that they should not eat of the most holy things till there stood up a priest with Urim and Thummim.
Right, that's the point. Can you read that again one more time? That was beautiful reading too. Yeah, come up a little bit, y'all. Yep, there you go. Yeah, step up, sisters, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And the Tirshatha said unto them that they should not eat of the most holy things.
Right, what did he say? He said they took away the stay and the staff and the whole stay of bread. You see that? What's that bread? He said, what? We're going to eat our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. All right? So that's when we're going to eat the truth again. Eat this word again. That's when we're going to be able to eat of the holy thing again, which is the truth. 1 second. Let me finish this real quick. Go ahead, read that again.
And the Tirshatha said unto them that they should not eat of the most holy thing till there stood up a priest with Urim and Thummim.
So now that's what you're supposed to look for. And that's when we're eating of the holy thing again, which is the set-apart truth. That the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans are the Israelites of the Bible. You see that? And we're eating of the truth again now that a priest has stood up with Urim and Thummim. Ever since Abba Bivens, when he returned the hearts of the children back unto the Father. But at that time, he still had what? The commandment keepers, which was the camp that he was with, what they call One West. But they wasn't teaching the pure truth. So that's why the Lord stood up Abba Bivens with the truth. When he said the angel, I believe it was Yahushua, because he said the angel came in and spoke with him and taught him the Paleo-Hebrew. You know, the Lord showed me the Paleo-Hebrew in a different way. That's how I know it's true. You know, I'm from Philadelphia. I grew up with Puerto Ricans. you know, and Orientals, and all these different tribes of Africans and Arabs. And down here, the brothers, now that I'm here too, I'm around Mexicans and Hindus and Esau again. They're everywhere. Right? So all the tribes are there. I've learned about the tribe sign through meeting the damn people. I didn't learn about the 12 tribe sign just from the apostles. I learned about this from my travels. So it ain't nothing you goddamn idiots out there can tell everybody, man, that this ain't the tribe sign. Who cares what Ariah did, man, or didn't do? It's about Abba Bivens, Apostle Elder Yaquab, King Mashad, and Apostle Tahar. All right, on down, man. That's what the Lord set the foundation of the doctrine upon. What is that? Right. So we had to wait for a priest to stand up bearing Urim and Thummim, which is the doctrine and the truth. Apostle Tahar bears that. And everybody after him is attempting to bear that truth, man, and that doctrine to the best of their ability, man. Go ahead, brother. And you got one too, right, Doc? Yeah. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is 2 Timothy, chapter 3. I'm going to start at verse 12. Yea, in all that shall live yea, in all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushua shall suffer persecution.
Yeah, you break it down, too.
You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, starting from Abba Bivens all the way down to all the way to Apostle Tahar, all the way down, we all suffer persecution because we preach Yahushua Mashiach, not ourselves, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, Abba Bivens got killed by the Muslims. He was persecuted. Mashad got killed. They poisoned him. You see that? I don't know about Elder Yaquab. You know, but he was persecuted out there, man, teaching by himself out there. You know? And we all being persecuted today. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse,
right,
deceiving and being deceived.
Yep.
That's why your IUICs, your IUSPKs, you know, GOCCs, and all these HOIDs and all these other counts, man, that's why they wax worse and worse, man. Because Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is not dealing with them.
Right.
You know, they the dog that return to their own vomit, man.
Right, man.
You know, they wax worse and worse. They get worse and worse with these doctrines they be coming up with that's not according to the scriptures. It's contrary from the scriptures.
Right. Right, bro.
This is, I don't know if this is the right one.
You can break it down if it's not, though.
All right. This is Isaiah 13, because you were talking about the state of staff being taken away. Isaiah 13 and 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened and is going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. Is that the right one talking about the word being taken away? Because there's one that's not talking about it, and there's one that is.
That's wrong. But read that again.
All right. This is Isaiah 13 and 10. It says, For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened and is going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine.
Right, that's more so talking about now. You know what I mean? And the famine of the bread, famine of the word. But that, you know, but what we was talking about was the stay in the staff and the bread being taken away from us, with us losing this truth, and with us losing the knowledge and being cut off from the way, you know, in the past. All right. So in these times, once the Lord blinded everybody and we were completely cut off, and they say what? Come on, falling away first? Come. Somebody get it? Falling away first? Let's say come on, falling away first?
Come on.
Got it. Go ahead, bring it up as soon as you get it.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. It says, Let no man deceive you by any means.
Right, that was the brother just said about deception. Go ahead.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
Right, so-called white man. That's talking about you. Go ahead.
Who opposes and exalts himself.
I'm Arabic.
He opposes and exalts himself.
Arabic.
Okay, close. Oh, close enough, close enough.
All right.
Well, how about him? How about him? Go ahead.
Who opposes and
that's Esau. Hey, that's Esau. That's Esau right there. Go ahead.
Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God, or that is worship.
Right.
So that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
That's right. Hey, what was the point on that?
There'll be a falling away.
Right, the falling away happened in 70 AD when we fell away as a nation completely and got scattered around the four corners of the earth. All right, and it started with Babylon taking us and attacking the temple, the second temple, well, the first temple, and then the second temple was rebuilt, and then the third temple was attacked with Esau. Or the second temple was attacked with Esau. They're the only ones that were set up to attack our temple like that. And to take us out of our temple. Alright? So that's what we look for first, the falling away. And now that our people fell away, how do you bring them back? You gonna bring all of them back? No. The world before was made for many, but the world to come was made for few. So that's what he's gonna draw back, few of us. Alright? And Esau gotta walk back by here, so they gotta walk back by the hot plate.
They're Arabic, all right? They're Arabic.
Well, I got something for that too.
Go ahead. All right, this is Revelation, chapter 11. I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, and after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Right. So when did that happen? With Abba Bivens. All right, now we're standing upon our feet, a great exceeding army. But what, we got many a call?
No, I got appreciate.
Okay, somebody get that many a call for your children? But what? A great exceeding army standing upon their feet. But does that mean that all of them are the elect? You see that?
I get it.
Because what? He said Ezekiel and the dry bones. Can these bones live? Once the bones get the truth and they find out that the Negro, Latino, Native American are Israelites, they come back to being Israelites. Do that mean that they have the truth? No. See that? They still don't have the pure truth yet. They have to have that breath of life in them.
Or this is St. Matthew, chapter 22, verse 14. For many are called, but few are chosen.
Right, so that means many are called to present this big army around the world. But few are going to be chosen from them numbers. Alright? So how do you find out who those few are so you'll know who to trust? You got to find that doctrine. You got to find their truth of what they're speaking. What they say, try the Spirit by the Spirit. And what's the Spirit? The Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth. You got one? Oh.
All right, this is Colossians chapter 1, verse 26. Even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but now is made manifest to his saints, to whom the God would make known what is the riches of the glory of the mystery among the Gentiles, which is a Mashiach in you, the hope of glory, whom we preach, warning every man and teaching every man in all wisdom, that we may present every man perfect in the Mashiach, Yahweh.
Right, perfect in what? Faith. Perfect in what? Doctrine and prophecy. That's the only thing you can be perfect in. You know, and even you still might stumble when it comes to the doctrine. All right, but you gotta have faith. You know. So what are you saying? Isaiah 11, he's gonna raise up an ensign to the people.